Good morning, everyone. In recent years, the debate around how businesses should operate has become a hot topic, especially in relation to environmental, social, and governance (ESG) issues. Should companies focus solely on making profits for their stakeholders, or should they also consider the impact they have on society? This ongoing discussion, often referred to as stakeholderism, has sparked both support and criticism. Recently, a legal battle in Texas has brought this debate to the forefront, highlighting the growing tensions between traditional business values and the evolving demands of modern society. In Texas, a significant lawsuit has emerged, where the American Sustainable Business Council is challenging the state government's decision to backlist companies that prioritize ESG strategies. This move by Texas politicians was originally framed as a way to protect businesses from being forced into adopting climate change policies. However, the lawsuit argues that these anti-ESG efforts are actually restricting free speech by indirectly pressuring the financial sector to support industries like fossil fuels. This case underscores a much larger cultural shift. Just 5 years ago, ESG and similar ideas like diversity, equity, and inclusion were rapidly gaining popularity as businesses began to recognize their broader responsibilities to society. But now, these concepts have become targets for political attacks, especially from right-wing leaders in the US who view them as part of a so-called woke capitalism agenda. The current backlash against ESG has led some political figures to call for a return to the older, shareholder-first model of business championed by economist Milton Friedman. This approach, popular in the late 20th century, emphasized that a company's sole responsibility was to maximize profits for its shareholders. However, many business leaders today are pushing back against this idea. The Business Roundtable, a prominent American business group, has reaffirmed that companies should not only focus on profits but also invest in their workers, suppliers, and communities. This shift reflects a broader recognition that business cannot operate in isolation from society. For example, the transition to clean energy is widely seen as inevitable, regardless of political opposition. Additionally, as public trust in governments declines, many consumers now expect businesses to take a stand on social issues. Recent polls show that more than two-thirds of consumers believe companies should engage with societal challenges, and many are willing to stop supporting businesses whose value they disagree with. Corporate leaders are also recognizing that the challenges they face go beyond financial performance. Issues like climate change, political instability, and public health crises are now seen as a major risk that can affect a company's long-term success. This has made it clear that ignoring stakeholders, whether they are customers, employees, or even the broader community, can be dangerous for a business. Even as the term ESG comes under attack, the broader idea of stakeholderism continues to thrive, albeit in different forms. For example, some political leaders who opposes ESG still call for businesses to support local communities and national interests. This highlights the complex and evolving nature of the debate, where both the left and right are pushing for businesses to be more socially responsible, but in very different ways. As this legal battle in Texas plays out, it is clear that the future of business is being shaped by more than just profit margins. The concept stakeholderism, which calls for businesses to consider their impact on society, is gaining ground even if the exact meaning of social responsibility is still being contested. For businesses, the message is clear. Adapting to the changing expectations of consumers and society is not just a matter of ethics, but a necessity for long-term success. Thank you for listening.